Jumped into what the fuck is that? Took a shot at Annie out the bag. Girl, you know it's real, I ain't tryna brag. I just wanna take it to the bag while you.
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm actually super excited about because it's like something like I was not planning to do. It is going to be my bartending slash bottle girl experience. I've been working as a bottle service girl for about 2 months. I haven't working for that long, but as I told you guys that I work at a bar now and a couple videos ago, and I got so many DMs and tweets and stuff telling me to do, oh my gosh, an experience video, because I've done a Twin Peaks experience video, pretty much all my piercing videos I've done. Do you guys want a video on these piercings? I got my conch and my forward helix. I haven't thought about that, but I guess I could do a video on that too. If you guys are interested in it, might as well. But so I keep looking at the viewfinder. I'm gonna put this down so I can stop looking at it. But yeah, so today I'm gonna be doing that bottle service girl experience. I told you guys to send me DMs or Snapchats. So if you guys have questions that I haven't answered, I'll answer them for you guys for there. The first question, people were asking me where do I work for my club. I don't think I'm able to actually straight up answer that. I have tagged them in my Instagram, so maybe that's where you guys can go if you want to find out. I'm not trying to say that just to be like, but I'm pretty sure I did like a little orientation class, and they were saying that you're not supposed to like answer questions or really kind of like associate yourself with the club. So I'm just going to talk about bottle service kind of in general, but I'm not going to really say about anything where it is, what the bar is called, and this and that. First, I'm just gonna kind of go into a mini story time of how I got into it, and then I'll start answering like exact questions. The overall thing with bottle service, I got into it very, very randomly. I was very interested in working bottle service for about 6 months or so, but in my town there isn't bottle service, but about an hour away there is. And one of my really good friends I met at a photo shoot that I did like a couple years ago, she worked at that club, and she told me that they were hiring, and so she was like, come in, this and that, or submit an application, and then a couple days later she told me to come in right when they opened to meet the manager and stuff, and we'll go from there. And I was super excited, I was super nervous. I remember I got up and like beat my face, and I remember it was my friend's birthdays, and I felt bad because I had to leave early to go to like my little interview, and then I came back, and obviously I got hired on the spot, which was pretty awesome. That was kind of exciting because I came back and I was like, I'm hired, and blah blah. So yes, the whole situation getting into bottle service was kind of annoying just because there's a lot of training that I had to do. There's a thing called Serve Safe, which is like a 3-hour long class, and you take a test at the end of that before you're able to serve alcohol if you're 21, which also you have to be 21 to work at clubs. You should be. There's some clubs that, you know, may not care, but that's where you should be. It's a very extensive process, I thought, for getting the training and stuff like that done, but I was super excited the entire time. I was kind of finishing with school, and so it kind of helped because they spread it out for me, about one thing a week and stuff like that, the small one training. And you know, a lot of it's just common sense. So it's not really hard, but there's just quite a bit of stuff I feel like you have to be they're very, very liable to anything that happens. So I feel like they take a lot of extra precautions to make sure if something were to happen that, you know, they good, you good. And I prefer more training than not enough training. So my first day at the club was a slower night, but it was really exciting because to me it wasn't as slow. But they're like, oh, it was like dead tonight and blah blah, and I was like, oh my gosh. So bottle service, since I worked in the food industry before, I always worked at Twin Peaks, so it was very, very similar to that. Obviously the drinks, it's a lot more fast paced. The drinks are more extra because they have like cocktails and stuff like that versus just beer. I mean, actually I guess they're not as extra. Actually, never, they're not as extra, but there's a lot more drinks, I guess, rather than just beer, because beer was a very big thing at Twin Peaks. But yeah, the first night, I remember she was like, yeah, I was pretty slow, and I was just like, what the hell? Like, it was pretty poppin' to me. I have nothing but positive to say. I still currently work there. I have nothing but positive to say about them. That was the weirdest environment to walk into, because everyone, maybe besides like 1 or 2 people. No, besides 2 people, because one girl actually ended up quitting, I think, like a week after. It was really weird. But she was really mean to me. Yeah, overall, like, that was the nicest group of people that I've ever like walked into. I was so like kind of weirded out, kind of like everyone was just, I felt genuine energy, and everyone was just like, you know, like, let me know if you need anything, we're here to help. Like, if I were to mess up or forget something, nobody was like tripping. They'd be like, oh, you know, this is how you do it, or oh, it's okay. And The manager, he is so dope. He is so cool. Like when we have our little pre-shifts, he'd be like talking shit and stuff. It's just really funny. But it's such a cool family atmosphere. And I'm so sad because the girl that actually got me hired there, she is, I really want to buy her a really cool going away present. She's so fucking dope. But she's leaving in like a month, and another girl that's leaving, and she's really cool too. Everyone is so damn cool. So moving on, people are asking kind of like that was the hiring process. I got hired on the spot, just how I was at Twin Peaks. So it wasn't too extensive for me. The actual, before you can start working was a little bit extensive. It was a little bit trickier for me just because I lived an hour away, or I live an hour away, but you know, there's a lot more that goes into serving and like bottle service, because there's, you know, they have to have a lot of training and liability and stuff, and a lot of the trainings, if you were to work in a club previous, you would have had to done that anywhere, so it wasn't just like that club. But it's good because he said like after you have it done, you're good to go if you want to work at another bar or something like that. So yes, I know people are gonna ask a lot about money, how much money you make. I don't think I can legally say how much money I make, but it's fabulous money, let me tell you. Yeah, I don't think I can legally say exact numbers. Obviously everything fluctuates, there's averages, some nights are crazy. I've had one night that actually was very, very slow, but I made bank. Just because we had some big spenders and big tippers and tables were flipping pretty well. But the thing is, like, we weren't even sold out. It was a really weird night, but that was, actually that night was last weekend for me, which helped me a lot because I'm going to LA in 2 days. And so I'm about to ball out, about to ball the fuck out. I thought about outfits. So my club, there isn't, they're becoming into more like uniform sort of things. I know some clubs don't let you wear your own clothes. It just kind of depends on the club, you know. But standard uniforms, I peeped. A lot of times we wear bodysuits or we wear like high-waisted swim bottoms and some kind of like crop top or something like that. So they're really cute. A lot of times they're swimsuit like items with the high-waisted bottoms. I think it's really flattering. All of the girls wear like little sneaker wedges. I have a pair of them. They hurt so bad the first night I wore them, so I haven't worn them again. I wore like my Air Force black Special Forces, which they're not the cutest for that kind of thing, but I mean, they're comfortable, and like you be running around, and sometimes when it gets really packed, like I be jogging. So working in that club has been, some still work there, but it's been such a huge blessing for me because my full-time job sometimes plays my hours, and that's what the money I normally depend on. So the money that I make at the club kind of balances everything out, but now it's getting good where I'm making good money there, I'm making good money at the club, so it's like everything's flourishing. But I have no complaints. They have all been so bomb. Only thing that sucks is the drive, but it's 100% worth it because I love working there. And it makes me sad too because I was thinking like I really want to work in a big club in Atlanta whenever I move, which is going to be about a year. And my friends, she's moving to Houston, she's working at a new club down there, and she was just saying that after her first kind of like interview and stuff like that, she tells us not to be as family oriented, it's not gonna be as a family environment as this club is. So I'm so thankful for it. It makes me sad because I've been thinking obviously I'm not gonna work at this club forever, but it's so awesome. It's the most genuinely nice people that I've been around in a work environment that I've ever had. The only downsides I guess I can say at working at this club, that isn't the club's fault, but it's just the drive because I live far away, and it just sucks coming home sometimes at 4 and 5 a.m. But that bag is fine. The check is fine, so I don't complain. But that's the only thing that does kind of suck too, because I'm normally a morning person. I like to get up at like 8 a.m. So it really does throw me off. But it's worth it. I have no complaints. I'm trying to think if there are any other questions I was asked. A lot of people ask about girl drama. I haven't had any direct girl drama, so kind of subliminal things, but I feel like that's kind of anywhere. Also, it's nice because I don't really go out that much, and I actually was wanting to go out more this summer. That was before I had taken the job at this club, and so it's kind of the same thing. Like, it feels like you're like in the club atmosphere, even though you're not really going out, but it's still kind of the same feelings. I feel full. My life feels full. So yeah, and people ask me like what's my worst club experience. I haven't had any bad ones. My first night really was rough just because like I was kind of getting used to everybody, and I felt kind of like, it feels really awkward doing the bottle service things. You kind of just bring the bottles to sparklers and you know, at their table. But I felt kind of awkward. I was just getting used to pouring drinks, and I remember I accidentally like had put too much ice in the drink, and so I overfilled it a little bit, and it spilled in this guy's shoes, and he was tripping. He was being so dramatic about it, and it made me feel like really shit. I didn't want to go back to the table. But that wore off, and then after I've had like a couple big tippers and stuff like that, it's fine, and you kind of get the ropes on just how people are, how things are. I try and be the most professional and just try and be standard with every single person. Obviously I'm gonna be really cool with my friends and stuff like that. But some people asked about tipping wise, like, because I was saying how sometimes like restaurants and stuff. I used to work at Twin Peaks. My biggest tippers were from construction workers and a truck driver versus like the guys that come in suits. I feel like that could be kind of similar as well. I felt like it was the same thing anywhere. You never really know how people are. Some people just have a lot of money and are big spenders, and some people are just very, very generous. So you never really know. I feel like you should always kind of have a overall way you treat all your customers, just because you never really know. Like, honestly, I feel like I probably should do this video later on. Maybe I might do an updated version of this video, just because I still work as a bottle service girl and I've only been doing it for a couple months, but so far I love it. I have no complaints. I recommend anybody who wants to do it. Sucks that my club, the club that I work at, is it's kind of exclusive, and it sucks. I've had a few friends that have wanted to work there and they're not really hiring, but it also helps because, you know, they don't have a lot of people there at the club, so you get adequate hours and adequate money. So yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any other questions. I do want to, anyone was saying if I want to work anywhere else, I definitely do want to go work somewhere else after I move and graduate and everything. I have a friend that's saying that they might let me do bottle service in New York, and so I'm trying to decide if I want to, like, I don't know when I'll be able to go and like how to go about that and stuff, but that might be a little venture. That'll be a really funny vlog to do. But yeah, that's basically it for my bottle service experience, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you have any extra questions, leave them in the comments below. I will get back to you guys. I have a YouTube app on my phone, so I'm really good about getting back to questions and comments and stuff like that. So just let me know. I got you. Yeah. Stay tuned for this LA vlogs bit. Oh, I can't wait. I'm excited. I still haven't picked all my outfits up, so I'm gonna go get my toes done, come back home, eat, get some of these outfits picked out, because you know your girl got to slay. But yeah. I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.
I wonder what went wrong today.
Hop over just do a check when I land. My bitch 2 4 in the piece.